Welcome to Winning Hearts and Minds Educational Leadership Podcast. I am your host, Dion Jude. Today we're talking about something that should be at the core of every school and every leadership decision: love in action. We don't often use the word love in professional settings. It can feel too personal, too emotional, or even inappropriate in a work context. Yet love is one of the most powerful forces in shaping school culture. Love in leadership isn't about sentimentality, nor is it about being soft. It's about demonstrating care, patience, and kindness while holding high expectations. It's about seeing the people we work with, staff and students, as human beings first, not just as data points, job roles, or performance outcomes. Love is the foundation of values-based education, and when it is embedded in our leadership, it has the power to transform individuals, teams, and entire school communities. One of the most powerful exercises I have ever facilitated was during a CPD session with our school chaplain, Reverend Andrew. We explored the well-known Bible verse from 1 Corinthians 13, 4, 7. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Reverend Andrew asked staff to replace the word love with their own names and read it aloud. Dion is patient, Dion is kind, Dion does not envy. The room fell silent as people reflected. Some spoke confidently, recognizing traits they lived out daily. Others hesitated, pausing over words that highlighted personal challenges. I remember doing it myself, and realizing that while I strived to be kind and protective, patience was an area I needed to develop. I thought of moments when frustration had crept in, times when I had rushed to a decision or reacted too quickly. This exercise was deeply humbling, and it's one I return to time and time again. I share this because leadership is not about having all the answers. It's about being self-aware enough to recognize where we need to grow. It's about being honest with ourselves and making the effort to live out the values we ask others to uphold. So what does love in action look like? If we truly want to embed love into our school culture, it must be more than a concept. It must be seen, heard, and felt in everything we do. Love is patient. It looks like taking the time to listen to a struggling student, even when we are stretched and busy. It's about not jumping to conclusions or making snap judgments. Love is kind. It's about creating a culture where staff and students speak to each other with respect. It's the small gestures, checking in on a colleague who seems overwhelmed, or offering words of encouragement to a student who doubts themselves. Love does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. True leadership is about lifting others up, not seeking personal recognition. It's about celebrating the success of a colleague without feeling threatened, and mentoring others without fear of losing status. Love is not self-seeking. It's about making decisions that benefit the whole school, not just what's easiest or most convenient for us as leaders. It means considering the impact of policies on well-being, workload, and student experience. Love is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. In leadership, it can be easy to hold on to grievances. A staff member who disagreed with us in a meeting, a student who has repeatedly tested our patience. Love in action means letting go of resentment and approaching each day with a fresh mindset. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. This is about creating a school culture where every student and staff member feels psychologically safe, where they are trusted, where there is hope for change, and where they know that even in difficult times, we will persevere together. If you have listened to previous episodes of this podcast, you will know I am passionate about values-based education. It is not just about having a list of values displayed on walls. It's about embodying them in everything we do. Schools thrive when love is an active daily practice. When staff treat each other with kindness and respect, collaboration flourishes. When students feel genuinely cared for, they develop confidence and a sense of belonging. When love underpins behaviour management, discipline becomes restorative rather than punitive. When leaders model love in action, it sets the tone for the entire school culture. Embedding these principles isn't always easy. There will be days when patience wears thin, when frustrations rise, and when cynicism creeps in. But love and leadership is a choice, a daily commitment to showing up with integrity and grace, even when it's difficult. Here's a challenge for you. I encourage you to take a moment today and complete the exercise for yourself. Read the verse aloud, replacing love with your name. Which words resonate most with you? Which words challenge you? How can you take steps to develop those areas in your leadership? It's a practice I return to because none of us get it right all the time. But when we lead with love, we create environments where staff and students can truly thrive. Love in action is powerful. It strengthens relationships, builds trust, and transforms school cultures. When we lead with love, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond the school gates. Thank you for listening.